Friends of the twins, welcome back to the channel. This is Rhonda, and you all may remember not too long ago I did a DIY in my kitchen. Well, it is time for your girl to do another DIY. Yep, I want to get this one scratched off of my to-do list. The area that I'm working in today is actually out in my sunroom. It is about 95% done, and when I say 95%, the remaining 5% is just decorations, just me tweaking the decor. And so today I have my right hand man, my main man. I got my Shuggy. He has pulled out his tools and he is getting the wood cut for me. We had made a short little trip there to the Home Depot and gotten some wood. If you haven't guessed, I'm going to be putting shelves out in the sunroom just as I did in the kitchen. Y'all, I really love the way that it elevated the space in the kitchen. It just, I don't know, it just gives me more like a custom look. That's kind of what it is. And this is the area that we're going to be working in today. I have my corbels here. Now, I got these from Wayfair, and when you go on the Wayfair site, they actually list these as being bookends. As Sugar was preparing to put the corbels up, he quickly realized that the studs are not where the corbels are going to be, and your girl. I try to be aware of the weight, but he wanted to be sure that I would have, them anchor in well, so we got the anchors, got us some strong screws, long enough screws, and he set about putting up the corbels. And Shuggy likes to use this, like when it's a tight area, you have the molding on the side of the wall, just for anything that's a tight area. And I don't even know what to call this, but y'all, Shuggy has all kinds of tools, and I just kind of step back and I'm just his trusty assistant, and I let him work his magic. He's definitely one to work smart and not hard, and that's what he's doing here. He's kind of getting him a guide hole so that when he goes in with the drill and the screw, it will be easier to get through that corbel. I knew with the decor of the shelving that I was going to want to layer pieces on, and so I knew that I need to go and find me just a couple of pieces to add to what I already had. And so when I went into Roses, I found the gray pieces, and you'll see those in a little bit. They were sold separately for $3.99, and this 3-piece set here with the pineapples, they were $9.99. Now when I put it against what I already had, the white was kind of stark, and so here you'll see me just adding in a little bit of gray. Right, friends of the twins, now it would not be a Rhonda vignette if I did not add me some florals. And so I've gone out to my stash and I've pulled out some beautiful hydrangeas. And then I have these gorgeous foam flowers that I picked up at Ross a couple of months ago. I'm really loving these. I had been wanting gray flowers, looking for them, and could not really find any that I liked, and just happened to be rambling around in Ross, and there they were. I also have these. Now, I think that I picked these up from Hobby Lobby. I've had these a couple of years, but I love these, the cabbage plants. And these, but this is a Real Touch flower. It feels simply divine. I picked these up from my recent travels when I was in Houston, Texas. Y'all, I went to Craft Tex. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Craft Tex. Maybe you've seen their live You've seen them go live on Instagram, but Craft Tex is a wholesale supplier, and they have any flower that you can think of. They have there, as well as many beautiful home decor pieces. I have a video, of course. I was not going to visit and not be able to share it with you all, so be on the lookout for that video. I'm going to take you inside Craft Tex. But like I said, it is Real Touch, and if you are a person like me and you love the florals, then you would, I felt like I was just blown away. But we're going to be using these today. I also have these. Now these, you've seen these little picks. They come from Dollar Tree. Yep, I picked these up from the Dollar Tree. I've had these for years. Can't remember where I picked these up from, nor these. I have me some pears here, not lemons, but some pears, and I think that these came from, I'm not really sure. I don't think it was Hobby Lobby. I don't think I've seen them in Hobby Lobby. Y'all, I've had these for so long, I cannot remember where I picked these up from. Here is my vessel that I'm going to be using today. I have 2 of these. When you see me give the tours in my primary bathroom, that floral arrangement that I have in there, I have it in the other one of these. Y'all, I cannot remember where I got these from. I've had them for a while. And when I look at this makes me so happy. Y'all have to leave me a comment. Let me know what decor pieces you use in your home that just really just make you happy. But this right here, this just makes my day. I can't even explain it. Y'all know I love the florals. I am so happy to be out here decorating in the sunroom today. Y'all, I have missed the decorating part. We've been sharing a lot of walkthroughs here on the channel. We absolutely love the store walkthroughs. But I haven't been decorating as much, and y'all, I'm missing it. So I'm happy to be out here in the sunroom. Now, it has been, I know, a year and a half, going on 2 years, that the construction of this sunroom has been completed. When we first moved to our home, it was the carport. And so we came in, and Sugar he really did surprise me when he said that I think we're going to go ahead and close in that carport and make you a sunroom. I had one in my other home, and we really enjoyed it. But my plans, that really wasn't on my radar. I hadn't thought about closing in the carport here. And I'll tell you, y'all, my formal dining room was going to be my office. It was going to be where I had my computer set up and, everything that I would need to make my YouTube videos. It was just going to be like my kind of she-shed girl cave inside the house, the formal dining room, because we rarely use that formal dining room. And honestly, y'all, I have been thinking that, is there another use for that room that would be more useful for us? But the more that I think about it, it probably needs to stay the formal dining room. And that's because, if I don't have the formal dining room, then all I have for meals and, holiday meals and things like that is the breakfast area. And so that would not be enough seating. Anyway, y'all, here I'm rambling. So we're out here in the sunroom, and honestly, it has taken me a while to finish this room, because once I had it to a point, like I say, it's like 95% done, and that extra 5% is just me tweaking like the decor of it. The construction has been done, but it's taken me so long to finish up tweaking, the decorating out here, because Sugar and I, we spend the majority of our day out here. We love this space. It is comfortable. When the grandbaby comes, I keep her toys out here, and y'all, I don't care if she takes them and dumps them all in the floor. To me, that is exactly what this space was designed, to be. That's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's like our go-to space. So we spend everybody that comes to the house, we spend the majority of our time out here. So, but I am happy. We're gonna get these shelves decorated today. First thing I'm gonna start with is I'm gonna go ahead and put together me a flower arrangement. I am about to do something that you all have never, ever seen me do here on the channel. Yep, today I am actually going to be cutting these stems. I feel pretty comfortable in doing that because I do have more of these, and I do feel like it is what will give me the best result for my floral arrangement. So yep, your girl is going to cut stems. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to be sharing the tour that I filmed for y'all at Craftex, but I will go ahead and tell you that it it was what I expected, and then it wasn't what I expected. So y'all be on the lookout for that video. We're gonna definitely get more into it, and I'll tell you why I felt the way that I felt. But with these, the stems are long. I think that they might even be 36 inches total. And so with them being so new and all, I'm definitely not gonna cut the stems on these. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get these bent up. Friends, I wanted to tell you, don't y'all be intimidated when you're putting your arrangements together and you start, you know, this vessel has like a wide mouth on it. So the more, you know, you first start putting your florals in, they're kind of flopping around because I didn't use any kind of foam or anything like that. So, you know, they'll be kind of flopping around, but don't worry, the fuller it gets, the more that they will stay in place. So I'm really loving how this is coming along. It's looking pretty, y'all. I think this came from, I believe that this came from Dollar Tree. I really do think that this came from Dollar Tree. Now all of the florals that I pulled out may not make the cut, but I'm certainly going to give it a shot. I love all of the florals that I pulled out for this arrangement. So next I'm going to try to go ahead and incorporate some of this gray in here, because when you all see the room, you will see that, you know, I do have a lot of gray out here, and I love these. I love these foam flowers. First introduced to them at Home Goods. Y'all have seen me work with the white ones. And so when I found these, like I said, at Ross, oh my gosh, I just had a fit. I believe that they were $7.99 or for a bundle of 3. I think it was something like that. So I decided to go ahead and take these out. They stood out to me, and not in a good way. They are beautiful. I do have another arrangement that these will be perfect for, but I don't think that they are quite, you know, the fit for what I'm trying to do here, which has to accent here. So I took these out. I think this is going to be a much better fit. So let's see. That's pretty, y'all. What you don't see me doing off camera is, y'all know I don't have any formal floral training. That is on my bucket list to do. You can never ever learn enough or stop learning. So I do want to take me some floral classes this year, but I just kind of wing it and go by what I like. But What you don't see me doing on camera is similar to what you just saw me do. I step back, kind of way back from the flower, and when I step back, what I'm trying to do is to make sure that the color combination is kind of evenly distributed throughout the floral. You know, as you look at it, kind of like how you do in decorating. You know, when you decorate, just say in threes, you just trying to make sure that your color is evenly distributed. And speaking of threes, I have 3 of these that I pulled out, so I do want to go ahead and use it. I think it'll be pretty if I just kind of stick it right here. So it is actually the next day, and we're going to go ahead and get this finished up. I've already set my lamp here and this wreath. And next I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in this beautiful picture. I ended up getting mine at, let's see if there's a price still on it. I believe I got it at, yeah, Nanette Lepore. This came from Burlington. I'm sure this came from Burlington. I'm going to take it and we're going to sit it right here. And to this, there is only one thing that I'm going to add, and it will be completed. I am in love. I am in love with the way that the floral arrangement turned out. And now I'm going to give you a closer look at the entire vignette. I went ahead and filmed, or did not film, me putting the decor on the 2 shelves because I had to go up and down my step stool. And so, you know, I at my big age now, I am afraid of falling. So I just, you know, it was just better for me to go ahead and film that and to get that done off camera. But let's take a look and see what I've done. And Friends of the Twins, it accents the room beautifully. I'll be sharing the entire room with y'all here coming up pretty soon. I do want to tell you that this cross here, I have had it for probably 10 years. I bought this years and years ago at Hobby Lobby. It is a Christmas ornament. And so I've always kind of kept it on this crystal lamp. And if we take a look up here, I'm sure that you all remember my blessed sign that I am absolutely still in love with. I picked this up at Home Goods, probably about 3-4 years ago. And of course, you see my $3.99 wall decor, the gray ones there that I picked up just the other day at Rose's. I have my black chargers here. I think the main thing with this for me is that I knew that I wanted to layer it, just kind of get it layered. And so that's exactly what I tried to achieve here today, using mainly what I had. Now these gray pieces, I did all of the gray pieces were $3.99 each. Like I said, I picked those up at Rose's. I also got the pineapples, and I shared with you me kind of adding a little bit of gray to them. I knew that with them being in white and gold, I was gonna need to tone them down a little bit so that everything would match and come together well. The spike pieces came as a set of 3, I believe, or 4. They came from Home Goods probably maybe about 2 years ago. And you knew that I was gonna add me in just a little bit more of the florals. I felt like, although I had them here, I needed to carry the yellow up just a little bit, and I am really loving the lady. I picked her up from Ross. I actually have 2 of those, and the gold accent pieces were a recent find while I was at Burlington, and those are just so pretty to me, friends of the twins, and they were only $9.99 each. The corbels, these are the exact same ones that I ended up putting in the kitchen, and I got these from Wayfair. Now, Wayfair has them listed as bookends, but for me, they are, you know, I knew that they would be perfect for my shelves, and that I would use them as corbels. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing decorating I've been doing here around the house. I do have more decorating coming up for you. Next, I'm going to be going into the guest bathroom, and I'm going to be making a couple of changes in there. I haven't done anything in there in quite a while, and so I hope that you all will be on the lookout for that. Friends, as always, you make the life that you live a life that you love, because life is short. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.